Going in. All set and racing away from the 1200 to a good start. Cabon Capi jumped away well. Dubai Hills, Golden Pavilion right up there, Sylvanian. Whatever next is lying in 5th in the early stages, 4 lengths off the leader. 2 lengths back to Lincoln Navigator, No Place Like Home, moving in is second to last. And Aya Flatja Yokel is at the back end of the field, is about 8 lengths off the leader. 800 to go, and it's Cabon Capi that leads it. Top weight led by 2, Golden Pavilion second, Dubai Hills the red cap third. Then came whatever next, Sylvanians back in 5th, is 5 lengths off the leader. 3 lengths away to No Place Like Home and Lincoln Navigator. Aya Flatja Yokel and moving into the back markers. They've got 9 lengths to make up as they round the home turn, and they've got 400 metres left to go. It's Cabon Capi the leader, Golden Pavilion down the inside. Dubai Hills runs up the centre. 2 lengths away to Sylvanian. Then came whatever next, Aya Flatja Yokel in behind those. Then Lincoln Navigator, 200 to go, Golden Pavilion from Dubai Hills. Down the inside is Cabon Capi, but it's Golden Pavilion under Craig Jockey for the owners, Gary Basil and Lance Clark. And it's going to go to Golden Pavilion, beats Dubai Hills. Third to No Place Like Home, flew up down the inside. Sylvanian was 4th. So it's number 8, Golden Pavilion, moved in with intent, 350 out from Dubai Hills, and along the inside, Cabon Capi. Gavin Smith on the board today, son of Danon Platina. He certainly loved it down here in the Eastern Cape, and well done to the connections here. Bred by Fulkerbos Drift and Maritzfontein, and Golden Pavilion has struck in race 6 out at Fairview.
Welcome back, and Craig Jockey gets it right for Gavin Smith racing this afternoon for the Joburg boys that are in town. Nice to have the winner, Golden Pavilion, a banker for a lot of us out there this afternoon in the winner's box. Sadik's collecting the 1,500 Rand. That goes to Jackson. Well done, Jackson, for looking after the grey, and you deserve the 1,500 from World Sports Betting. Thanks so much. Thanks, Sadik. Let's get to Craig Jockey. He's going to come and chat to us. Yep, he is here today in the winner's box, and hopefully we'll see Richard a little bit later as well. We've had a whole variable of winners this afternoon. You must have been confident because you've ridden him before. He's won, what's it now, I think 3 out of his 4 starts here. And tell us about him. I like him. He's always, to me, been a horse that can run a bit.
Yeah, 100%, Neil. He's done nothing wrong yet to date. It's a horse with his quirks, and he's a strong horse. If things don't go his way, he can get really strong, and if you're not in the right position, it could get ugly. But that one start, I think it was his first start here, I thought he should have won. The handler never released him in the gates, and he got yanked as he jumped the gates, and that day he looped the field, and he still ran a good race. Then he won 2 in a row and a third. So I must say I really enjoyed him in a 12 today. He was a much easier horse to work with, and yeah, he's definitely not stopping here.
When you saw the Joburg boys, did you think, oh, I've got to play my A game this afternoon?
I did. You know, I walked into the parade room, first 2 people I see is Lance and Gary, and yeah, I got a bit of a fright. Knew the pressure's on. And then when they told me they only came in this morning and they're leaving tonight, I'm like, now the pressure's really on. But North has delivered. It's made their trip worthwhile, and it was just so awesome having them here to join us and celebrate this win.
It's great feedback. He's a chap I'm going to definitely continue to follow. Great.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you so much. Well done to Dean, Mr. Smith, the family and the team once again. Great training job. Today was always going to be a tough day, but we're on the ball. Hopefully we can grab another. Once again to Gary and Lance, big thank you to them for the opportunity, and to my sponsors, Maritzfontein and Fulkerbos Drift. Thank you.
Craig Jockey, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get Dean in sporting. I was looking now, have you got, I see you sunburnt a little bit in the back there standing in the parade ring. The sun was getting you. It's hot out there this afternoon, and to get into the air-conditioned studio, you need to have a winner. So that's why he's found his way into the winner's box. Nice owners, lovely horse. You were positive, the confidence was there. You were expecting a big run, weren't you?
Yeah, Uncle Neil, I always thought he would enjoy the 12. And then some people try to make me doubt myself a little bit. But after his gallop last week, I was very confident. He had the weight, he had the draw. He had everything in his favour today. There was one horse that had the pace. It ended up leading. We sat second. And great ride by Craig. Nice, confident ride. He enjoyed running Horstown, and this is probably one of his best wins yet. He was extremely quiet today. He behaved really well. And just happy we could have a winner for Gary and Lance on course. It's a privilege, actually. They've had some Group 1 winners just for them to be in PE. First horse of theirs in PE, and for them to lead in today, real privilege.
Yeah, we're proud of you and what you're achieving at the moment, and hopefully these Joburg guys can see there's a young guy coming through the ranks and whatever. I know these guys, you'll get the support, so just keep looking after them. Well done.
Thank you, Cornelia, 100%. They're great guys to train for, and Mr. Bow and Mr. Ray, very happy for them. They watch on TV. Well done to the Beaters, Volkerbos, and Maritzfontein, and thank you to our sponsor, Hollywood.
All right, let's get Gary and Lance in the picture. Come, Lance. No, both of you. You don't have to both talk. I want you both in here so the guys can hear Gary, Lance, they can see you, they can put a face to a name and whatever. These guys are good for racing, ladies and gentlemen. In the Highveld, they own a couple of, we've heard, Group 1 winners out there with various trainers, and nice to see you guys supporting us here. I mean, you're supporting it. We talk about the young people coming through the ranks like Dean himself, Smith Racing, etc. I'm not sure if you've been here before. Did you like us, the venue upstairs, the vibe this morning? Nico saw me upstairs when I had a cup of tea when I arrived on course, and he said, I saw the guys that own the Golden Pavilion on the plane, and I thought, hey, are you here for business? Tell us about it.
Neil, first of all, thanks very much for the kind words. It's very nice, and it's been lovely being here. It's our first visit to Fairview. Pleasantly surprised, both Lance and myself. Hopefully it won't be our last trip, but unfortunately it takes a bit of time to come here and time out of the day. But however, I think thanks must first go to Dean, his dad Gavin, and the full team for doing a wonderful job with this horse. They've really done a magnificent job. And 2 weeks ago, I saw Dean at the sales, and he said to me, he's drawn one on the poly. Maybe it's worthwhile the trip.
Pay.
And the first person I see on the plane is Nico, and he says to me, are you going down for business? I said, yes, I'm going down to watch Golden Pavilion win. So he was actually quite shocked. But anyway, and to Uncle Roland, JP Ray, the guys, it's been magnificent. This horse is now starting to be a really consistent little player. We've enjoyed it magnificently. And I just want to say one last thing to Johan Malherbe, who had a dig at me because I didn't lead my last winner in. I'm here to lead it in PE.
There we go.
And then to my big supporters in Meyersdal, to the guys there, to Uncle Roland, I know he's sitting there. Well done, guys. Well played, and it's lovely to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure having you guys here, and we wish you well with all your big horses. Touching on the weekend racing, have you got obviously a big day tomorrow?
We don't have a big day tomorrow, unfortunately. Okay. We've kept all our horses for the Natal season, but we have a run on Sunday. If they race, fingers crossed.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Neil.
There we go, Gary.
Cheers.
Likewise. Thank you very much. That is Gary and Lance, and nice to have them here in the winner's box this afternoon. As we heard, looking forward to seeing them here more often. We love our racing in PE. Get involved. Support the local stables.